Okay, so there was some awesome comments on yesterday's serious video. If you could relate to it all and you haven't read the comments recently, you should go dive into it because they articulated a lot of the feelings that I felt but couldn't quite put into intelligent words. I think, for example, like an answer that I thought was really interesting that I totally knew I felt, but I just didn't realize that was why we don't talk about it. But the question is, why don't we talk about disordered eating and trans identity and how those intersect? And an answer that I totally have already talked about, like in a different sense, with my friends, with my therapist, with lots of people, but an answer to the question, I just didn't realize it was an answer to the question. I knew it was an issue I had, but not an answer to the question, was because we worry it's going to invalidate our identity. So, for example, we have dysphoria about like our hips or whatever. They're too wide. But we also have an eating disorder. People can look at it and say, you're not trans, you just wish your hips were smaller. And it's like, people can use it as an excuse to invalidate identity. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing that you want to do is encourage people not to believe your identity or give more reason for your identity to be invalid. You don't want people to say you're unhappy with your body because of your gender. It's you're unhappy with your body because of your size. And that's not necessarily the case, and it can be both. But a lot of people like to try to explain away transness. If your dog pants a lot, what does that mean? He's not interested in water. He's not hot. This is the normal temperature of our house, and I've given him lots of water. But he's just been panting so much lately. What's that a sign of? I'm worried about him. And finally, I'm trying to create a catalog of cute LGBT dorky dad jokes humor. So if you have any bisexual puns or queer puns or any kind of like Tumblr humor or Tumblr jokes or trans jokes, they have to be, rather than like controversial and scandalous and like shock value humor, they're more like really safe, cutesy, dorky things. Or agender puns, or binary puns, or, stuff like that. I'd like to tweet one of those every day. And I think it's like a cute thing to laugh at, and I don't know, I just think it'd be fun. So if you have any ideas for what I should share on Twitter, please share your jokes below, and go check out the comments from yesterday's video, because they're very good.